What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Space Hulk Deathwing. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue our foray into the bowels of this ridiculously overgilded ship that's now apparently full of statues of half-naked men. Because why not? We've spared no expense during the course of our adventures. Why not spend a little bit more cash on the things that matter, like naked man statues? Let's jump on in and see what we got going on in this mission. I'm sure this is going to be a little bit hectic, but you can never tell until you're up inside the stuff. I thought the last mission was going to be easy peasy too, but all of a sudden we've got all kinds of invisible Tyranids that are able to jam our radars and all kinds of gnarly shit. So who even knows what to think? There's probably going to be problems on this one, but we'll see to that as we get further down in.
Vision is deeply disturbing, Brother Librarian, and it may be an ill omen for our mission. But our desire to overcome will be as strong as beaten steel. You must identify the location you saw in the death memories of Brother Magon. To do so, place an augur primus in the main console of the ship's strategium. Let hate guide your weapons.
All right. I mean, I was trying to feel a little bit serene today, but if you want me to get hateful, because you asked me to do so, I will. Just because it's you, Grandmaster Belial. Anybody else, and I'd say no. Hate will not invade my heart today, but just because it was you. All right, so let's have a look at some of our new gear. In the previous episode, we had unlocked, like, a fire bolter. I think we had gotten a firestorm pattern or a hellfire pattern bolter, which seemed like it would be a lot of fun. The hellfire pattern bolter is a bolter with hellfire ammunition. Go figure. The core and tip of hellfire rounds are replaced with a vial of mutagenic that dissolves organic matter on contact. Plus, it's got those awesome-ass barrel drums, and for some reason, a chain hanging off the front of it. I let my chain hang low. Does it waggle to the flow? All right, so we got that. They said that we had access to, like, a... Oh, I don't know. We have Lion's Shadow now, too, that makes us teleport and murder shit. Maybe I'll try that instead of the Lightning. It's an upgrade, so I assume it's got to be better, right? I also purchased the upgrades that allow this guy to have a Storm Hammer, if he so desires it. I say we go in and we'll try out some melee this time around. I don't think it's going to work out so well. The AI seems to get a little bit confused once shit starts popping off. It said I got a shoulder pad, and I'm a little bit interested. Did it just, like, automatically put it on? I think it did. I think it automatically put it onto my armor. It's just like a flat upgrade. It's kind of like when you play Mega Man X, and you get, like, the Falcon armor or whatever the hell it was called. It just, like, replaces whatever parts you had. Then again, I wasn't really super thorough about making sure what my armor looked like in the first place, but I don't recall there being a big gold eagle on my arm, so I think maybe we might have upgraded. God, we look like a badass, except for the fact that it looks like we live off of a respirator, and if we detach from our suit, we'll probably die. That right there is a psychic halo. I've wanted one. I play pretty frequently, actually, every single week with a group called Roll For It. I play Dark Heresy, and this is one of the items I've been lusting after as a psyker, but they're difficult to come by. They're pretty rare, which is why they're reserved for badasses like these dudes. The Spear of Caliban is what's up. What is Vengeance? Oh, it doesn't tell you what it is until you actually get one. I'm going to go with the Mace of Corswain because I like hitting people with blunt objects. So oh, there's a dude inside of there. Holy shit. I was just rummaging around inside of a dude to get my guns. Okay, it looks like it only fires single shots, but hopefully it's good. I don't know. If it doesn't work out, we'll sidegate back and we'll try to use our shotgun instead. I like the shotgun quite a bit. So here we are.
These ancient corridors are laden with history. The long shadow of the heresy lies heavily upon them. It is both awe-inspiring and disquieting to tread them after so long. Anxious, brother? It would be the first time. It is not anxiety. That is why it is a problem. We must not be distracted from our duty. Stay vigilant.
There's always got to be that guy. You ever notice in every action movie, there's always that guy that's like, stay on point. Don't let him get inside your... We got this. Stay on point. Like, everybody else is having, like, a normal conversation. They got to butt in. They're just like, you are derelicting your duty. You are derelicting it so hard right now. I don't know about that. I mean, one time I mean, you talk about derelicting my duty, but one time I licked my pauldron before I put it on, and frankly, there was some nasty flavors on there. I don't think that was a good idea. I don't think I've been licking anything. Could have busted down that door back there, and obviously we've got to check the location if we want to ensure. Oh shit, it's a grenade launcher. Although I do have to lead enemies with it, and once they get close, I feel like we've already got... Ooh, those ones have little sucky faces.
They do not look like any we have exterminated previously.
I cannot say. As soon as the situation is under control, we will begin a better analysis of these creatures.
They die like the others. That is all that matters.
I don't know. Are we allowed to do that, or is that heresy? Like, I would figure we're not allowed to, like, investigate any of the things that we're killing. Because being close to the devil is the same thing as being the devil, right? That seems to be the mentality that most of these people take. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's how we get it locked down right there. My bestiary is apparently updated. I'm going to fall back because I'm jammed. You guys do your thing. It's strawberry. No. Hey. The only downside to this weapon is that the flight pattern for the round is actually pretty slow. It's a little bit plodding by comparison to a lot of the weapons we've had before. And so if you miss a shot, that's like an issue for you. That means you've got some serious problems. We've got a door down here that looks like it's blocked, so I don't think they're going to give me access to anything over on this side. I am trying to remain vigilant and look for, as he said, remain vigilant. I'm trying to, so that I can get my hands on, you know, more relics or anything else of the kind. I don't think any of these walls look breakable. Playing this shit like Doom, though. Just walking along, spamming the spacebar, basically trying to find secrets. Because secrets are no fun. Secrets, I don't unlock guns. I mean, I think the meter was a little bit off there, like the rhyme scheme was on, but I don't know. Maybe there was too many syllables. Oh, you know something bad's going to happen when I come around this corner. Yeah, there's a turret over there. We're going to scan. We're going to disable that so that it's no longer an issue. I could hack it, but... Alright, so now we resume. And where are enemies coming from? They're coming from that way, and no doubt they're coming from this way as well. Trying to fish out a kill right there, but... Depends how effective I am. There we go. We got him. There was a rocket launcher at the end of the hallway that I wasn't exceedingly tempted to go head-to-head with. Those rocket launchers have the tendency to deal serious damage to my person. I don't like serious damage. I only like the jocular damage, you know. The damage with a little bit of frivolity. That's a little horrifying. They got giant lions' heads everywhere. But they're not like... It's kind of like those... When you were a kid and you walk downstairs, like in the middle of the night to get, like... a drink of water, or you walk through your parents' house or whatever. Yeah, so basically they've given me a rocket launcher, which means I need to retailor the way that I engage with my enemies to sort of fire at the ground. Get like the maximum kill radius basically, so that if the round misses, I still fish out a kill. So yeah, we're going to start playing this one like the soldier in Team Fortress, just always aiming at the ground just in case you miss. So at least you do a little bit of damage, and yeah, that flight time is gnarly. It's going to take some getting used to, but once I've locked it in, I think we should be alright. We've got a door on this side, what looks like a bulkhead that may lead somewhere else. Augur Primus we don't have access to just yet. Oh my good lord. They are coming after us, but we got a Thunder Hammer, so it shouldn't be too bad. Did you get him? Oh, he did. I wasn't actually convinced that he had made that shot, but hey. That's what I get for doubting my battle brothers. There's something in my recording room right now that, like, every time I talk, it makes, like, a ringing noise. Like, you guys won't be able to hear it, but I can hear it, and it's almost like having tinnitus. Like, if I talk too loudly or I project too much, it's like, yeah. But as I was saying, it's like when you were at your parents' house when you were a kid, and you go out, like, in the middle of the night to see if maybe there was, like, a drink of water or get, like, a snack or something because you woke up, and... things that were normally like really, really mundane for some reason in the dark were like way more like terrifying and worrying. What's over in that direction? Just a dead end. We'll go check it just in case there's a relic over this way, but I'm willing to bet that it's probably... It's more than likely just a spawn point for the Xenos. Don't come down here. This is not a place where you are welcome. This is a place where this looks like a breakable wall, though. Wow, that one's big and mean and not giving up. Yep, there it is right there. And so we found a skull of some kind. Cool. Major relic found. I have no problem with that. That's precisely why we swung over here. I'm also going to check this corner just in case they decided to double up on me for whatever reason. I don't think they would. I've never seen two relics within really, really close proximity of one another like that. But for me, it's always worth a look. So with my teleporty shit, how does that work? I'm not really feeling this Hellfire gun, by the way. Like, I like it, but the bullet fires just a little bit too slow. Like, if the bullet moved maybe like 20% faster, I think I'd be sold. Let's go ahead and unlock this system. Our ship has a blockage. It needs more fiber. Oh, that scared me for a second. That looked like those laser beams from the first Resident Evil movie, where I was about to get, like, minced and sliced and diced. Ooh, there are enemies down at the end of the hallway. Well, here, you guys enjoy some grenade fire and maybe some hellfire as well. Oh, good, it didn't slay them. Oh, that's a psyker. He was holding his head and he was making gesticulations. And when things make gesticulations, although aren't the Tyranids, like, psychically neutral? Don't they dampen psychic energy or something like that? It seems weird to me that they would have psychers. Like, I thought they were connected kind of in a similar way that the orcs are, although the orcs are unintentionally connected. Whereas the Tyranids, they use like a communications network to keep track of one another. I'm going to drop some narthecium on my ass. It's like, oh yeah, inject that narthecium into my ass, brother. Inject it so deeply. Alright, so there's nothing on this desk over here. I'm going to wait until I've used up all of my medical charges. Put a couple. I mean, it does a good job of killing. I'll give it that. Killing is definitely this gun's business, and business is a booming, my friend. But they also need to tighten up the explosion from what I can see. So it feels a little weird in the sense that it hits and then it explodes like a second or two later. And maybe that's supposed to be as intended. I don't know. I 100% am not aware of whether or not that's the way the Hellfire bolter is supposed to function within the confines of the universe. However, it makes kind of a weird feel to the gun. That individual is Lionel Johnson, the guy with the bitchin' ass hair who looks like the lead singer of a heavy metal band from the 80s. He's always shirtless for some reason, typically coked out of his mind. So that's a blocked way. I'm gonna wait till my medical charges are out though to swap out this gun, and I'll probably go back to the shotgun, even though it leaves me without long range options. Alright, so we've stepped through the bulkhead. Everybody through. Yep. I'm going to close that off. And just to ensure we don't have any nasty visitors from that direction, because there are a lot of spawns that way, I'm going to lock it off. Oh my god, that is a big-ass Tyranid. That is a gargantuan Tyranid. Is it dead? I just unloaded into the side of it. That thing's definitely been on his supplements. He's been going to the gym. He's been hitting leg day, arm day, core day. Doesn't even matter. He's been on all of it. We have ourselves a bit of a spiral here. Looks to me like we're about to get hit from many, many wonderful and horrible directions. I'll put a couple rounds over there just to see if it clears them out. They were not kidding when they said this was a dangerous part of the Hulk. How much you want to bet that wherever the hive is, it's got to be like real close to what our objective is. That's the way this always seems to pan out in 40K. We head down that way, and then all of a sudden, there's more and more and more of them as we get closer to whatever the objective is. Suddenly people are dying, there's screaming, there's rending, there's bleeding. My arm is depicted in yellow. That's blocked. So where are we with regards to, there's an antechamber. That's where they keep the antes, in case you're wondering. If you like your auntie and you're wondering where she is stored on a 40K ship, that's the place. So there's an Avenger workshop over here that we skipped over entirely, I think. Let's get to this objective so that we get our autosave. They almost always don't let us get away with just going to the first objective and then completing the mission. It just doesn't work like that in this title. So I'm going to try and get my save here. Oh, I don't want to break that door. I want to unblock it. Very nice. Let's not play around with that inevitability. Instead, I'm going to hack it. You guys watch the door behind us.
They are overwhelming us.
Alright, we'll extract from there. I will resume. I should have. Why do I have a flamer? That's a little weird. I'm a little bit strange with this situation. Why do I have a flamer now? God. The bugs in this game, man. The bugs. Yeah, well, what else is new? It's always something in it. No, they're not. They're eating flame right now is what they're eating. These dudes are getting mad crazy juked on. That's right. Get crispy, son. I only like my Tyranids deep fried. I treat those dudes like okra. And I just be like, deep fried or nothing else. Block that door off so we no longer have to worry about incursions. Why are there bugs everywhere? You wouldn't think there'd be enough biomatter in here for bugs to survive, although given the amount of Tyranids we've seen so far. Never mind. What do I know about anything? Every now and again when you put one of those statements on the internet, you gotta retract it real quick.
You know, I'm used to retracting my statements. Sometimes when I talk to Brother Belial, I think like he might think that I'm stupid or something, but I think that I have a lot to offer. I do. I really sincerely do. I think I have a lot to offer. Oh my God, when it comes to like the chapter and the way that we do things. I mean, I suggested some changes, like smoothie machines and all the elevators. He didn't really like it much though.
Operation finished.
Oof. Looks like there's another one right there. But I think I'm going to need to be in closer proximity so I can disable it. Good. All done. Let's get this augur primus placed. This dude hit me so hard he jammed my weapon. This dude just parried me with a rifle and made me look stupid. That's Brother Sven's job. I've got no desire to take up his role in the chapter as like the class clown. Enemies coming from that direction. Let's just sweep this very quickly. Can you break these lion walls? Are these breakable? This seems like the chapter might not be too pleased with me if I'm messing up the ornamentation of like a sacred ship. But the way I see it, it's already infested with bugs, so... And it's already got a problem with like... Oh. Wow. I think I just popped that guy with my mind. Oh no. Back inside. You don't want to be in here. That's a mistake. Alright, now we're golden. Now we can actually get up in here and have a look around without getting pelted in the anus. And my taint wrinkle does not like to be pelted. If your taint has a pelt, by the way, you might not be human. You may want to reconsider your career options as like a weasel or any other creature really that has a furry taint, but I like how I can fire my guns right through my entire squad. Let's say you know something terrible's fitting to happen in here. Ooh. That helped out considerably. Ooh, there he is. I was going to say, there's one more in here somewhere. We've got a block door on this side. I wanted to see if it had the little strut set up. Okay, it's got the little strut set up. I find that the best way to wield a flamer is to wave it in the air like you just don't care. And I know that sounds like a stereotype, or at least a cliche. Oh no. Someone heal me. Giant Tyrannid. Also heal him. Our medical supplies are looking a tad skimp at the moment. And I have gotten myself turned around. This is probably not the wisest plan. This takes us back to the hall in the scriptorium. Let's complete our mission first. I just wanted to do a couple little detours to make sure I hadn't missed anything, and now I'm like 10 miles away from the objective looking like an asshole. Ow, he spit on me. Some things are just unacceptable, even in like space combat. Getting spit on really rubs me the wrong way. Makes me really fundamentally hate these enemies of man.
Like, you know, I was on board until they started with the expectoration, at which point I was like, these things gotta go. They just gotta go.
Brothers, look forward, for we have no option because actually the neck turning radius on these suits is not really so great. Look forward. We shall place the Primus with those killer bass lines. You know nothing good's gonna happen in this room. It's already lit up and it's locked. That means someone locked it. Oh, there are missile launchers inside this room. I will blow that one up real fast. It won't let me teleport up there, so that actually makes my number 2 ability a really good sniper rifle for getting rid of enemies what have long-range weapons. For getting rid of me enemies what have long-range weapons that hurt my face. Probably should have blocked the door before I did this. Ooh, there's a relic right there. Hooray. I am really regretting our decision and our career choices. Ooh. Damn, he just stomped out like a ton of those guys. Oh. Yes, mission accomplished. We are awesome. Hooray for us. What is that, a vengeance launcher? Hell yeah. Armor-piercing vengeance ammunition at the cost of decreasing the weapon fire rate. Well, I feel okay about that. Like, the fire rate is actually... If it increases the accuracy a little bit, I would actually take that swap. We're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode. Space Hulk Deathwing. I will see you all in the future Imperium places of the 41st millennium for more smashing in the next episode. I'm sure it will be a smashing success. See you all there. How you do, everybody? If you like what I do here on the channel, make sure you check out the Patreon. It's a great way to support me and make sure that I don't starve and become homeless. Hooray! All right, bye, everybody.